questions and shine with pride. From garage warriors to pro built teams, we're cleaning rides and chasing dreams. Shine like a pro, AZ the name. Sean goes live and we bring the flame. Foam flying high, polishes hum, swirls. Don't stand a chance, we get it done. Tips and tricks, no fluff, no cap. Just results that'll make jaw snap. Guests from all around the globe, teaching you how to clean and glow.
Shine light, feel the beat. Grab your towel, turn up the heat. Detail them from everywhere. Subscribe, like, and don't forget share. And spin fast, buckets foam. Welcome to the detail zone. Tune in now, enjoy the show. It's shine like a pro, let's go. Shine light, feel the beat. Grab your towel, turn up the heat. Detail them from everywhere. Subscribe, like, and don't forget share. And spin fast, buckets foam. Welcome to the detail zone. Tune in now, enjoy the show. It's shine like a pro, let's go.
What's up, guys? What's up, detailing legends? Jeff from
What's
Top
up?
Star here. Love the intro. Look like a dancing gorilla there. Is pretty good. Just actually stole some of my actual moves for that
I
one.
did.
So
We did.
well done on that, Sean. Today, guys, we got a special guest in the house. He is the world's youngest detailer, London Wills, out of Miami, Florida, right? Out of Miami, Florida. He's going to be kind of telling us a little bit about how he got started detailing and what it's like being the world's youngest detailer. So with that said, I'm going to turn it over to London. London, tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get started in the detailing game?
So hi everybody, my name is London. I'm from Shinetastic Detail in Miami Shores. So I've grown up ever since I was a little kid, working with my dad. So my dad's like a DIY, garage guy. So he loves working on his vehicles, and I've always, took a passion to helping him. So, that's really just always been there. But I officially started Shinetastic Car Wash 4 years ago. And it was with one of my friends. We were incredibly unprofessional, like washing cars without a shirt on and stuff. We were just having fun. We made like very little money off of it, and eventually we just stopped doing it because I lost interest, unfortunately. But then I picked it up again about 6 months ago. It was over a break, and I decided I wanted to, get back into it. I watched a lot of YouTube videos, including Jeff from Top Stars, so that really inspired me. I've really just been, watching videos, really, building myself over on, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So, actually, I'm looking forward to maybe even getting certified. Coach Kemi is a pretty big brand. They reached out to me to maybe helping me get it certified. They would completely cover the cost. So I'm very excited about that, and then I'd officially be the world's youngest car detailer.
Yeah, I think that would definitely be a great move for you if you get time. Like I said, I just recently attended that Coach Kemi training a couple months back. It was a really good program, really good instructors. I know we were talking the other day that you spoke with Diego Bressler over there. He's a great mentor, great coach. So if you do get a chance to take that class, I would highly recommend it. I think that would be really great for you. So did I hear that you said you started detailing at 9? Is that what you said?
So yes, around there. I was like 10, 9, around there. So yeah, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't a detail. It was just car washing, and we weren't detailing like the wheels like we are today. We weren't
Yeah.
like waxing the cars. We were just putting some Dawn dish soap on there and calling it a day.
But I mean, you still got 4 years in the game. Some new detailers are not even that experienced, man, and you're younger than 99% of them.
Yeah.
I feel like some people are going to be confused because typically mobile detailers need like some sort of setup, right, to travel to the customer's house. Why don't
Yeah.
you talk about what that setup is in the background over there?
Of course. So this is my custom built setup by my father. It's a bike wagon setup. I have all of my tools and accessories that I need. I have my foam cannon. I have a pressure washer. I have literally everything. I have a shop vac, buckets, air
Hey, Sean,
compressor.
can you full screen in on him for a minute just so we can see
Yeah,
his setup in the background?
yeah.
Yeah. So
You mean? Oh yeah, yeah. I can do that. 1 second.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that way
so
everyone can see what you're rolling with, man. It's better than some of the setups that I've seen out there actually rolling around in Vegas.
more.
There you
So
go.
So I have, foam cannon holders. I have, all the stickers where I'm sponsored by companies. I have, chemicals, brushes, etc. So it gets the job done. And what I always say is, if you really want to do it, you'll make it happen. You know what I mean? There's no excuses in detailing. Like if you really want it to happen, you'll make it happen. You know what I mean? Like some people are making excuses. Oh, I don't have a van. Oh, maybe another day. I started today, and you can too. You know what I mean? Like so, it's like it's if you really want to do it, you can make it happen.
It looks like a pretty legit setup you got there too. It looks like there's a compressor on there. Like walk us through like what's power in this? Like you got a compressor? Is there some type of power source on it?
So unfortunately, I have to use the client's both power and water. Once I
Okay.
save up for like a van, once I'm older, 16, obviously I'll be carrying my own water and generator. But unfortunately, currently I'm gonna be having to set up to the client's water. But right now I haven't had any problem doing that. I'm charging appropriate for not having to use their power. But again, I'm only using like
What are you charging per detail, London, when you say appropriate? What's your typical like detail cost like?
So please don't make fun of me, guys. No. So compared to yours, it's like minute, but so my most popular package for like a small SUV is around $80, and it
Okay.
includes a wax, tire shine, a thorough interior detail, and a vacuum and a wipe down. The windows, wheels, pretty much everything you can get in detail. But my most pristine package is around 150, and that includes steam cleaning, extracting stains, odor removal, all that good stuff.
What's your
So you pretty
extraction
much
process?
So my extractor is actually set up to my vacuum, so I just change out the filter.
Mm, that's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. So how many details would you say you're doing approximately like per week, London?
So I currently am working pretty much only weekends. Sometimes
Okay.
if I have time, I'll squeeze in like maybe two in the week. But then
Yep.
on the weekends, I'm on like a pretty like good day without any cancellations, which unfortunately I'm getting a lot of right now. Probably around five. So per week, I'd say maybe around 17, something like that, 15, 17.
What about
15,
the
15 to
the
17 details per week?
Yeah, because I have a team of three working with me, so it's like I get them done pretty quickly.
Well, all right. So hold on. So it's not just you then. You actually have, you said a team of three.
Yes,
Okay. And then tell us about your team.
so I hired some people from my school. I have them all wearing my logo. So yeah, I mean yeah, a couple of companies have reached out to me trying to get my doing my thing for free. Until then, until that happens, my dad actually wanted to set it up for me. My dad actually does work with me sometimes. Like for example, tomorrow morning he's going to be with me. My dad's an incredible worker. He's a great work ethic, and I love working with him because it's really the chemistry. Um, he's very professional. He knows how to talk to clients. But obviously I'm still the head of the operation. But so yeah, but like I was saying, so I have two of my buds from school, and I pay them like 25, both of them. Like I pay them like a day rate. So however much I make
Yeah.
them, I pay them the appropriate amount that I believe that they should get. I'm not lowballing anyone. They're working hard.
You
'Cause
split tips with them, or the tips are yours?
So I mean, I give tips with them. So I mean, it's like at the end of the day, they're working hard for me, so I think they deserve it.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So have you ever had to let anyone go? Any of your team let them go if they weren't performing or anything, or how's that work?
So actually, yes, I have. So a kid in my neighborhood actually.
It wasn't your dad. You didn't have to fire your dad,
No,
did
no,
you?
my dad is my most prestige, amazing worker.
Okay, that's good.
But actually, there's a guy in my neighborhood. Unfortunately, I had to let go. He was he was not taking it seriously whatsoever. Like I was teaching him everything. He wasn't paying attention. He was very immature. He didn't know how to talk to clients. I was trying to teach him sales. I was trying to teach him all these things, and he wasn't paying attention. And like for example, I was trying to show him how to like wash the exterior of the car properly. Straight lines and everything. And
Yeah.
he comes around. I told him before, never drop your wash mitt. Don't ever do that, okay? And he puts it down on the ground, on the dirt, and walks over to me. And I'm like, get out. Seriously. I'm like, bro, no. Like, he was literally about to scratch the whole entire vehicle if I didn't notice that. So, unfortunately, I had to let him go.
So London, here's the thing, right? So you're saying, he was a little immature. So do you think maybe you have high expectations for these other guys that are also, because you're not your typical 13-year-old. Most 13-year-olds your age aren't in this mindset that you're in. So do you think your expectations are the bar set too high for them, or what are your thoughts on it?
I think I was. I feel like I'm a pretty nice guy. I mean, I was giving him a lot of opportunities, and he just kept on. He proved to me that he wasn't capable. Like my friends right now, obviously they're little. I'm immature, by the way. I'm very immature, but we all have fun together, but we know how to balance having fun and professionalism. We know when we're in the workplace, we're not supposed to be goofing around and stuff. So um, it's
Work hard, play hard, but first you got to work hard. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Isn't that a Vegas slogan, Jeff?
I don't know where I heard it, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That sounds like what
probably.
me and Jeff do on our details. It's like
Yeah,
a
that's
mixture of fun.
pretty much our strategy. So just walk us through like an approach for a new customer. Like how do you get your customers? Are you going door to door, or like how do you get these customers?
So right now, I'm getting a lot of my business from word of mouth, my Instagram and my Google business page.
Hmm.
So reputation is everything in detailing. So I really have to make sure I'm doing my best job on these cars because at the end of the day, like these people I'm doing are like lawyers and like people who have quite of an impact on our community. So if I do a bad job on their car, you best believe they're going to be telling their friends and family that don't come to Shinetastic or Detail. So
Yeah. Yeah.
really, even if they're not lawyers, they whoever they are, I have to I don't know what they do. That's the bottom line. So I have to treat every single one like they're gonna be telling their best friend about how my service was, how my customer service was. So I really have to take it seriously.
Now,
Yeah.
London, question for you. As a young man, I mean, to answer somebody's question, they said, "How old are you?" So he's 13, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me go through the comments.
No, you're good. I'm gonna
Okay.
ask him a question though.
Okay.
How hard is it for you to actually? Is it frustrating? Like, do you notice that people don't really take you as seriously because you are on the younger side? Like, go explain to us like what that feels like, man.
It's so annoying. It's like, for example, it always happens when I'm detailing some, mom's car. It's a disaster. It's like Sour Patch Kids in the back, and wrappers always. It's just a momobile.
Yeah.
And I'm working my butt off. My team is working their butt off, and they have the audacity to come out and say, "Oh, my kid would love and come to talk to you guys while you're working. Is that okay?" I'm like, "I'm here to like detail your car, ma'am. I'm not here to have a play date. You know what I mean? I'm on a schedule here. I need to be quick. I need to be efficient. So I have no time to talk to your kid. I'm sorry." But,
One thing you could do next time that happens, just tell them you're a 40-year-old man trapped in a 13-year-old's body.
yeah, exactly. You know?
No, it's like the lemonade stand thing. Like they don't take you seriously. It's like, oh, he's just a little kid. But in reality, you're trying to actually run like a semi-successful business from what I've heard. I mean, I know you and Jeff talked privately and he kind of shared a little bit with me. If you want to go into figures, you can. If you don't, that's totally fine. It's completely up to you. But I'm sure people would be curious to know like what kind of stuff you're putting up, as a young man.
So per month, I actually don't really track it, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
I should be tracking it to really see my like overhead and everything like that, but like I'm not too sure how much I'm making a month right now. But I can tell you for a 13-year-old, I'm doing just fine.
Right.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing 15 to 17 details a week, that's probably on par, if not more than what a lot of detailers are actually doing out there.
I mean, I'd say
With,
maybe like, I mean, I'd probably say around like $2,000 a month. I'd say maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm not sure.
Do you think it's $2,000 after overhead or before overhead?
So you mean like after my paying employees, after
Yeah, so chemicals, products, yeah, all that stuff.
I'd say like I'd say I'm pretty. I mean, I'm not a cheapskate, but I balance my products pretty well. I think I'm not overpaying in products. I make sure to buy. I like for my wheel cleaner, it's like $16 a gallon. I think I'm doing just fine. So I think I'd say it's probably 2,000 after like all the fees and everything.
That's pretty good.
so what are you doing with all the money, Lundy? You stashing it away for like when you're able to drive and build out a setup, or what are you doing with all the cash?
First of all, I'm hiding it from the IRS. No. So no, I mean, I'm saving up for a van, obviously I've already saved up enough for a van to buy like really like my setup in my van, but I'm just really seeing where it all goes. Actually I was talking to my parents about maybe even buying a golf cart to detail,
Yeah.
and they're not too comfortable with me doing that just yet. So I'm trying to convince them, but until then, I'm gonna be stuck with my bike.
That's pretty awesome. Do you want to go through some of the questions, Sean, and we can
Yeah.
kind of see what's going on in here? Make sure we're getting to everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Let me go up here. I shall go. Wait, sorry. There you go. Jeff, you can go for it. Hey.
Hey,
Okay.
Derek.
Okay.
Your new favorite thing to watch. Oh, that's awesome, man. Stoked to have you on here.
Darren and Sean. There's no Darren.
First, what's up first? There he
Umberto,
is.
there's no Darren tonight. Darren will be tomorrow.
We replaced him with a 13-year-old.
Yeah, actually, that's Darren. We went back in time.
Me too. I'm sorry. Oh, that's sick, man. Brazil.
He's
Brazil.
in Brazil. That's pretty cool.
You like
Yeah,
the
that was a good intro.
There's only 2 hours, Umberto. Give me 8 hours. I can do a better job. Okay.
Thanks, Roots. Appreciate you. Glad to have you. I don't know who Steven Johnson is, but I guess that would be another young detail. Do you know who that is, London? Have you heard of that person? I guess
What's
he's
his name?
another young Steven Johnson.
Nah, it doesn't ring any bells. Maybe he follows me on Instagram or something.
Yeah, I didn't even know. Maybe he's one of your competitors from your neighborhood or something like that.
Yeah.
One I fired. Darn it. No, please. No.
Yeah. Jesus, what's up, man?
This song.
Yeah, he
Damn
is.
right,
Yeah, he
DJ.
is. I mean, can you just imagine if you were in this mindset at his age? Like, I could just thinking back now, it's like, man, I was somewhat of a little entrepreneur when I was his age. I had a paper route. I was mowing lawns and raking leaves and shoveling driveways in the winter, but I definitely wasn't as focused as London is here and have the mindset that he had. I was kind of just like, let me make enough money to buy a video game and a bike or whatever, and just kind of doing what I had to get by. But he's actually got a full-on business with employees already. So
I mean,
London, you want to take that one, London? How old is he?
so I'm 13 years old, but I was just answering your like little statement there. You said that that you used to buy like video games and stuff. So only about like maybe a year ago, I kind of snapped out of the whole Xbox junkie stage. I was like, I mean, I kind of was making all right money off of it because I was playing semi-professional Call of Duty. Um, so at least I was doing something with my time. But like, I was
Yeah.
just on the Xbox constantly, playing like 6 hours every day. I was doing nothing. So I'm really glad that this chapter in my life has came. And I'm really excited to see where it takes me.
Yeah, it's good that you're eliminating some of the distractions and focusing on your passion instead.
I mean, I still
Uh,
still have fun and stuff.
yeah,
I'm
of
still a kid.
course. You've got to make time for fun. It's no good if it's just all about work. Then you become like
I
me.
have to at work because the saying is if you see your job as fun, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah, yeah, I'll agree with that. I mean, we definitely have fun while we're working, and I enjoy it for sure.
What's your favorite part about detailing?
Seeing the difference between a clean and dirty car. I mean a dirty and a clean car. Just the client's reaction is everything to me. If as long as I see the client happy, I'm happy. But really just the I love working with cars. It's just a passion of mine. The crazy thing is, I don't even like cars that much. I just love detailing cars. You know what I mean? It's just something I love. It's just the natural passion I think I have.
What's the nicest car you've ever detailed?
Um, I mean, I do. I have a maintenance package on a Corvette, C8. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the world's. It's the world's fastest American-made car. I think that's a beautiful car. It's a two-seater. I do some Porsche Panameras. I've done a Porsche 911 Turbo. I forgot the rest of the name of it. It was like matte gray. It was super cool. But I've done some
So,
nice cars.
some pretty high-end cars. Yeah, that's awesome. So do you ever feel like it's difficult to get customers or clients to trust you with these type of vehicles when you go to the door and like you're rolling up with a wagon and you're 13 and they're like, if I want to like give you the shot of working on my vehicle?
That's why I always can encourage my customers or my clients to give me Google reviews and everything like that. Because that obviously adds a layer of accountability. Um, and also, I think I always tell my dad like it's already hard enough having a bike, and trying to detail these cars, but I really have to stay professional. I have to be well spoken. I have to be polite. You know what I mean? So I'm already kind of at a. I mean, actually, to be completely honest with you, the bike actually kind of gives me a cooler kind of thing because, it really shows that I'm working hard and stuff. So they kind of trust me with the car. I like I said, word of mouth. A lot of the people I detail, they hear from me on like the Facebook group pages and stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah,
I love it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely inspiring, especially for those people that have those limiting beliefs that they're working out of their personal vehicles. And, some of them might not have the vans or trailer setups that they want, like the real high end setups. And they think like that's a deterrent for them. But then, here you are on a bike pulling a wagon, you're 13 years old and you're getting it done. You're getting customers, you're getting paying customers. You've got a team. So I mean, it really comes down to just there's no excuses. If there's a will, there's a way to make it happen.
exactly. Like I said, like if you want to do it, you'll make it happen.
So going back to your Google reviews, you said you have a Google page set up and everything now, and you focus on getting the 5-star reviews. How many Google reviews do you have?
Just about 25, maybe I'd say.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I only started it recently, and I'm trying to get into like the 70s, so I can actually start getting more noticed in the area. But at like 25 is definitely enough to have some kind of accountability. I mean, I get maybe like 20% of my details from that, but
Mhm.
most of my details currently are from like other people recommending me from that, and it's just I'm getting booked up like crazy doing that.
All 5-star reviews?
Yes.
That's awesome,
London,
man. Yeah.
What's gonna happen when you get too booked, man, and you can't take the details because you have school and stuff during the week?
I mean, unfortunately, so, I mean, mm, to be honest, like, I'm not worried about that just yet. I think I'm balancing. I think I'm being, pretty organized, and I'm scheduling my work properly. I'm making sure that I'm not overworking myself because, like I said, you have to be able to balance having fun and working. Because I'm just gonna burn out if I do it like that. So, I never really like I haven't really had a, right now I haven't had any kind of thing like you're talking about how like I'm losing business because I'm too booked up. Unfortunately, now this one client I've had, a couple clients now, they keep on canceling. So we schedule up something good, and they cancel on me, and it like I'm revolving my business around them because I have an appointment, and other people are trying to get an appointment for that time too. But these people have been asking me for like 2 weeks now, so I'm like, okay, I'm prioritizing them. But then they cancel on me, and they say, okay, next week, and then it happens again the next week. So I might even start charging a cancellation fee or something. It's
So with them, you might have to set them up on a prepayment plan. Say, sorry, but after 3 strikes, you got to go on to prepayment from now on. I've had to
yeah,
do that with a few people that canceled on me a couple times. I said, only way I can serve you moving forward is if you prepay. So let's go through some of the questions. We got a bunch of questions coming in for London. If we can field some of these, there's a lot of people that want to, I
I'll
think,
start
ask
from
him some
here.
questions here. That would be interesting. Firing his dad. Yeah, he's not going to fire
no,
his
my dad
dad.
is my best asset.
Time to play and work besides time for
Yeah.
God. Amen.
Is
He's the same
Oh,
age as
he's
Steven
kid.
Johnson,
Oh,
the
okay.
detail
So
kid.
that guy is the world's youngest car detailer currently, and he is currently 14 years old. So he got his record when he was 13, but now he's 14. So I have the opportunity to steal that record from him.
You're gonna take the title.
Yeah.
So so how do you transition out of the title? Is it like once you get to a certain age, you're transitioning out of that now, or is it the next youngest kid that comes up and says, I'm
So
the
it's
the
the
youngest
next one
detailer?
who gets certified, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay,
Currently, I'm an
gotcha.
uncertified detailer. I know how to detail cars, obviously, but so yeah.
Hey, I'm an uncertified detailer myself, so I'm school of YouTube certified, and everything I've learned has been self-taught. So you don't need
The whole point,
certifications and all
the,
that to
the whole point is
actually
just to get your
detail
record,
cars.
baby.
Yeah, cool. All right, what else we got here? Dislike the dirty moms. I don't
Yeah.
the dirty moms cars. I guess they're
I was
talking
like,
about
huh,
there.
that's
Yeah.
strange. I
I
kind of
was
love
like,
the dirty
okay.
moms, but that's okay.
Um, What's up, Boater 49?
Detailed setups. Yes, it is. Yep.
Yep, see it in the back
London, do
there.
you have your phone like on anything right now?
Yeah, I have it on a tripod.
I was gonna say if you could like take it off and like flip the camera and like kind of walk through. I think a lot of people want to actually like see it up close. I don't know if that's gonna mess up your live stream.
No, I got you, man. I have it on a
Yeah.
tripod.
Quentin says, "Can we see the setup? I'm not old enough to drive a car, so your setup is like his dream setup."
That's sick, man. Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so
so
just walk through it.
this is the bike
Love
right
it.
here. Yeah,
It's
man.
all
My dad
blacked
spray
out. I
painted
like
it,
it.
so it looks sick. So this right here is the actual setup. I have my MTM phone cannon, the same one as you. I actually these are all my like sponsored companies. I'm sponsored by 3D. A couple other ones here. Viking Car Care. They sent me over their phone cannon. I have some of their products. Their products are really nice. I have some of my pump sprayers in
Cool.
here. My window. My miscellaneous tile like interior window. Exterior wax. Stuff.
Yeah.
These are all my chemicals. This is my spray on rinse off wax. This is my interior cleaner. This is like, just a bunch of chemicals and stuff. These brushes.
Just want to say one thing real quick, London. For those guys out there that think you need a ton of different products. Go
Of
back to your
course.
products for a second, London. So those are your
Yeah.
core essentials right there. So what you have in that little rack, you can get through pretty
So
much anything on a car with those things. Go walk us through those 5
So
bottles
this
you
right
got on the
here, I
rack there.
used to this. It's pretty much just water and a little fragrance. So it what I do use it for is
Okay.
it's some detailers don't do it. I do. So what it does is I lightly damp the area I'm about to vacuum, and it just loosens up the fibers, makes it easier to,
hmm
just exactly, yeah.
Break the
So
static.
this right here is my um.
What happened? You get mugged?
Sorry about that. My dog just got out.
I thought you got clubbed or something for a minute there. It's like, are you all
So
right?
this right here is my leather cleaner. I very rarely use it because my interior cleaner doubles as a. So this is it's like it doubles as a conditioner and stuff. I don't really use this product that much. So literally, I can get by using only these. To be this is
What are
glass
those
cleaner,
3?
interior cleaner, and my Easy Beads. It's called. It's a rinse off. Oh, it's a spray and rinse off, and then right here is my wheel cleaner. I have it in a pump spray. I'll take it out and show you guys. I have it in a little
Nice.
$20 pump. Actually, I
Yeah.
got gifted today a IK foamer. I have all my my mat thing, so I put it on the mat. Just makes it look professional. My shop vac is right here. I have my steam cleaner in the back and my shop vac hose. I have a thing that connects to the air compressor. I kind of learned how to stop the overspray on it, so it's good. Little detail sprayer thing.
Nice.
Have some of the brushes right here, Viking. This is really good for getting all the dust out. Here are some of my wheel brushes. This is the Viking face wheel brush. This is just a stiff brush for the tire, and this is the barrel brush. And this is my drill. We have the drill bits. It's just
Yeah.
and also right in the back here we have the pressure washer. I have the right. It's kind of hard to get out, to be honest. I don't really want to get it out. But
That's okay. It looks like you got a little
yeah,
Tornador there too. Yeah,
it's
on the
like an
side.
off-brand one. It's fake, but it does the same thing. So this
Yeah.
right here is a foldable table that my dad built. And then this right here is the best thing in my opinion. It's a not foldable. I'm sorry. It's a reel for the pressure washer, and it attaches up here where I keep it right here. I have the MTM stubby gun with the MTM whatever this thing's called. It's a little tip. And I have everything to get cars detailed. Everything to make it happen, and that's all that really matters.
I was going to say something would be really cool for you to do for your YouTube channel would be for you to do a video breaking down your bike. Just the same way you just did it now would make a really good video. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of kids out there your age that, wouldn't even dream that this is possible to actually put together a setup like this, that you could go out and actually detail cars and get the job done. And I'm actually really impressed with how organized you have everything on there, how efficient everything's set up. And like I said, you really just need a few core essentials to get started. That's one of the great things about starting a mobile detailing business is you don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get into this business. You can literally do it with, a few hundred to a couple $1,000 for a setup like that, and get out there and get going. So props to you, man. I really respect the grind and the setup that you got going on there. It's
Thank you
pretty
so
pretty
much, man.
amazing, man.
Yeah, I really try my best to make it work with my circumstances, and I think I'm doing just fine. I think my dad did an amazing job building the setup, and it's all, credit to him, really. People literally on Instagram have been asking me where to buy it, how to get it, or maybe even think about maybe patenting the design of it, so we can maybe start selling the bike wagon.
Yeah, I mean that's a great idea. You've already got the concept pretty much laid out. I'm sure you could partner up with someone, to build it out and sell them somewhere, like market them and stuff. I think it's a
Like,
really cool setup. So we got a few more questions here to go through for you. Someone said, I'm trying to do the same for my son, and he's 21, almost nowhere at this level. So yeah, I mean, London's definitely high level, not just for his age, but for a lot of people out
Thanks
there
so
in
much.
the industry. Um, is this a detailing Q&A like other streams? Just curious. Yeah, we're doing some questions and answers on here, so fire
Oh, we
away.
already saw this one.
Yeah.
Yep, we saw it set up already. Yeah, you're in a killer spot to make an empire out of the detailing business. You got it going. Yeah, I mean, like you said, you're building a brand now. So, and I know it's a big thing for you is your reputation, your brand in the marketplace. So I think as long as you stay with that mentality and you put your brand above everything else, that your brand is the most important thing in business, because you can always make more money, but you can't replace your reputation. So never put your reputation or your brand, never compromise that
Yes.
for money. What do we got next? Stephen Johnson, also known as the Detail Kid, is the youngest certified skills validator from IDA 3 years ago. Yeah, well,
Well, I just
close
I
enough.
need to get the certification to officially be though. But currently speaking, I am
Yeah,
kind of the world's youngest car detailer. But I'd like market myself still.
yeah. All right. This is gold.
London, I'm
I
surprised you
agree.
don't have more like content. I mean, I know that you're probably hella busy with like school and all that, but I feel like you could definitely make a good presence on YouTube and stuff, just
Yeah.
showcasing what you do.
Yeah, man. I'm actually like this weekend. I'm planning to have one of my like helpers / employees to be just working. I'm not working, so since we're actually gonna be training him this weekend, what he can do for me is just how like Jeff has, Corum. Is that your name, Corum?
Yeah, that's my name.
So, you're recording him asking him, raw, natural questions. So he literally is asking real questions. So it's gonna be perfect. Just, I'll have my mic on, just, him asking questions, and I think it will work perfect.
Yeah.
That's it, man. There's a whole market out there for you to tap into for that. There's kids out there unboxing like gifts and stuff, unboxing toys with like millions of subscribers
Yeah.
and stuff out there. So I mean, yeah, get a camera on, man.
Or
Start filming
just
some of your stuff. I'm
you can
sure a
just use
lot
your
of
phone,
people
like
would
the
love
same
to
way you're
see
doing
it.
now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You're a shining example of a young hustler.
So much,
I
man.
agree.
These comments are
Yeah.
really nice. I appreciate it.
He's having the mind of an entrepreneur at a young age. Yeah, I mean, he's got more of a mind of an entrepreneur than a lot of guys I see out there in the business that's
Yeah, I
substantially
mean,
older than him. He's guaranteed to subscribe from me if you
Yeah.
make a YouTube channel.
I'll
So he's
share.
got
I'll
a
share.
YouTube
I'll share.
channel. What's yeah, we'll put your YouTube channel up on here. As of right now, I think London, you just have some shorts on there as of right now, right? But you might start putting on some long
Yeah,
form
I mean, like
content
I
pretty
said,
soon.
this weekend I'm gonna try to be editing some long form content. So stay tuned.
Cool. Yeah, so if you guys are liking what you see here with London, here's his YouTube channel. If you want to go over there, give him a subscribe. He's going to have some stuff coming up in the future, and you can stay up to date on his detailing journey and kind of follow along, see where it
And
goes.
London, I'd be happy to help you, man, if you have any questions about editing. You know that I edit all of the videos for Top Star, so just let me know,
I
man.
already beat you to it. I already offer my help first.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. The more the merrier.
I really love the way you guys edit the videos. It's like funny, those little pauses. It's like, what are you talking about? It's funny. It's like
Yeah, so I mean, one of the great things too, London, about this business, I think that you're going to find is it's a great way to network with other detailers and stuff. And most of the people that I've met in the industry are all good, genuine people that want to help you, want to see you succeed. Most of them, anyway. So it's a great business, a great industry to be in. See
so.
what's DJ
I
JD
just wanted
Screwed
to
says
quick.
setup is crazy. Make a YouTube channel on how to build that. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Go ahead, Sean.
So, guys, I just wanted to. My dad wanted to hop in here and just say hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sean, you want a full screen real quick just so we can
Just
see?
wanted to jump in and say this is so
One second.
Yeah.
for him
Oh.
and for us, and to watch this. Just to thank you
There he
guys
is.
for doing this for him. It's so incredible, and we're big fans watching you guys on YouTube. What you guys are doing is fantastic, and I love the idea of building this community. The way you're doing it is absolutely awesome, and just huge kudos to what you guys are doing, and including London. And we're really proud to be a part of this. It's very cool. Thank you.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to you real quick too, because whatever you're doing as a dad, you're doing an amazing
Man.
job. You're raising a really inspiring, responsible young man. So, other parents out there, if you're watching, like this guy's doing it right,
His
man.
mother
Proud of
is
you.
also an extremely successful entrepreneur. We're both self-employed, and we know what the hustle entails. And London is picking up on that just wonderfully. So, incredible thing to watch.
Yeah. That's really cool that you guys are encouraging them
Yeah.
to go down that path, because not everyone does that. There's a lot of people out there still in the mindset of like, hey, you got to get a job, and you work there for 10 years and maybe get a raise someday. Like that was kind of what I grew up with, was like, you got to be safe, you got to have your security, you got to stick. And that's not the way it is anymore in the real world. In the real world, to be successful, you've got to do your own thing. You got to go after it and chase your dreams. So really proud of both you guys for what you're doing.
I want to make sure that we do this again, and we'll have you join, and that way we can see how you grow your business and your YouTube channel.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again?
Very well.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? All right. So I said I definitely want to have you on again. So that way we can see the growth of your business and your YouTube channel.
Yeah, man.
So that'd be kind of cool, right, Jeff? Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do a follow-up segment on it in the future once you get some stuff going. Let's go through a few more of these questions, make sure we're getting everybody answered before we go. You don't need to be certified, just trained on business management, besides educated on detailing business with different trainings. I agree. I mean, really, the only thing I think it's a good idea to probably have some type of actual training, maybe not certification, would be like polishing and ceramic coatings, maybe things like that. If you're not proficient in doing that stuff, you don't want to experiment on customers' cars,
That would be no good.
It could be very, very costly, but you don't need an actual certification, so to speak, to do it. That's just a piece of paper.
Something that I
so it doesn't
did
mean
when I
anything.
was new in detailing is I actually I went to a junkyard and I would practice on the cars from the junkyard.
That's amazing.
And actually that's how I started doing paint correction on junkyard cars, because I was terrified of scratching like the Porsches and the Ferraris. And I went out there and just practiced, and I'm glad I did, because a couple of times I messed up. So
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Corum, you want to read a couple of these questions? So
Yeah,
like
man.
alternate on.
Hats off to the dad for raising his kid that way. Yeah, man. I mean, a good family foundation is everything, for sure.
Yeah.
Good son comes from good parents, especially dad. Yeah, I mean, shout out his mom too. I'm sure his mom is a huge influence as well.
Yeah, my mom, both of my parents, both my mom and my dad, have been a huge. My mom is always pushing me to make videos and stuff. Sometimes I don't listen to my mom and it gets on nerves, but no, she wants the best for me. That's the bottom line.
Right.
Yeah.
Before I start detailing, should I do research for rules and laws that are related to detailing in my city, which is London, Ontario?
Probably a good idea just to know what they are. Some places are much stricter than others. Here in Vegas, it's not too bad, but if
Yeah.
you're somewhere like California, I know they have like some pretty heavy restrictions on a lot of
Yeah.
things out there. So
Yeah.
not a bad idea to do your
I can speak from
research first.
experience. If you live in California, you want to start a business, move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for many reasons, right? Just all the rules, regulations,
Terrible. I used to live there.
taxes,
It's awful.
everything else.
So
Yeah.
Like if I can watch Corum Rotor. Yeah, just do your research, man. I mean, it's probably not that big of a deal. It's just at the end of the day, it's just water. But
You're not
yeah.
going to get arrested. They're probably just going to say, "Hey, you can't do that," and tell you to
Salute
move
gents
on.
from Proxima. Is that how you say that? Auto detailing?
Proxima, maybe?
Proxima. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proxima
right.
auto detailing.
Of course, like, yeah, the X is silent. Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Hey, Dad, you got a great young man. Yes, he does. Great, great young
Hey
That's
man.
it
Jeff,
for
do you want
questions. Go ahead. Sorry.
Jeff, do you want to cover what we're about to drop in the next couple weeks real quick, just real quick before we get off here?
Yeah, so Corum and I have been working on a community for mobile detailers that we're going to be launching pretty soon called the Legends Community. Something we've been working on for a while. It's just been kind of taking us a bit because we've been super busy with detailing and we got a move coming up. Corum's going to be moving out here. So we've been kind of limited as to the amount of time we've been able to put in. But we're super excited to be opening that for you guys soon. There's going to be different levels to it. So we're going to open it up to everybody. It's going to be like $10 a month to join the community, but it's going to have, there's going to be like courses in there. There'll be forums in there, like discussion tabs where we can kind of discuss like what's going on day to day in our businesses, and just kind of get feedback from other peers in the industry as well. And then if you want more like one-on-one, like coaching mentorship type thing, we're going to actually have a course inside the community that's a more in-depth, like deep dive into your business where we do like a full thorough analysis breakdown and kind of give you that one-on-one support of how to bridge the gap from where you're at now to where you want to be, like what your goal is, and come up with a strategic plan for
Cool.
you to get
Maybe
to
in
where
our
you want
next
to
live
be.
stream, you guys can share it.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
We'll be dropping a
Okay.
video on it
Awesome.
here pretty soon too, on YouTube
There
with
you go,
all the
Corum.
actual
You're the
details on it.
announcer now.
He has a question. He has a single stage paint car and he did a full ceramic coating on it. And then he didn't burn the paint, or wait, what else did he say? Everything looked great, but 2 weeks later, the shine of the paint faded a bit already. Is there anything I can do? Didn't burn the paint. I'm just talking about the shine and pop of the paint, like how the light reflects off of it and stuff. Personally, I don't know a ton about single stage paint vehicles. If anybody else wants to chime in on that one, I'm not too sure what that entails.
I'm not sure what the actual question is. Like, what's
I
the
think
what
he's
what
trying
is
to
he
ask if
asking
there's
on it?
anything he can do to prevent it from the shine fading, but I'm not really sure. I don't really. I'm not at the stage of my business where I'm working on coating and polishing just yet. That's kind of also another thing to get like certified. Like you guys said, I completely agree. It's just a piece of paper at the end of the day. But I'm really going first of all to get the record. Second of all, to be able to learn how to do ceramic coating, learn how to do headlight restoration, learn how to do ceramic coating, learn how to do polishing. So all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great that you're seeking out that knowledge. Like I said, if you get a chance to go to the KCX training, they're going to cover all of that stuff in there. So if you've got an open ticket to go check that out, definitely
Of
go
course.
do that at some point. Practice on burning paint so you learn how it looks and how to avoid it. If you have a paint gauge, it would be good to see the inconsistencies. Yeah, well said first.
I
I
mean,
agree with
honestly,
that.
the only thing I can say is if it's a single stage, then there's probably not enough clear coat on it to make it pop like that. I mean, I don't really know what ceramic coating you used. I don't know what process you used. it's going to be hard to say unless I see the car and I can diagnose it. Then I can't just really answer that off of like what you've told me.
Also, it depends too on the paint correction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
because actually, when you do certain coating, it's just basically like a seal. Paint correction, it makes a huge difference on this, right, guys? You agree?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
You're
did get the
sealing everything in there with the ceramic.
yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. Here, you guys want to read that?
Yeah, have you heard anything lately about Nevada banning residential car washing? Some guy told me yesterday they're doing the same regulation that California does with the whole. I actually heard that like 2 years ago. And as far as I know, it's just a rumor. I don't think there's anything actually going into
That ain't going to
regulation
stop
for it.
us.
What is residential car washing?
Yeah.
Like DIY?
So like washing people's vehicles at their houses, like in their driveway, in their streets, at their
Yeah, like
homes.
residential just means
Yeah,
like in the
yeah.
neighborhood, like at the
Yeah.
house kind of thing.
I mean, that's a little stupid. I don't think that's true.
It's not going to affect us.
There's a bunch of politicians
Yeah.
just trying to get votes.
Nah.
Yeah.
Vegas is pretty loose, man. They got other things to focus on than water running
I
down
think
the
the
street.
whole
It's not a
US
big
could
concern
be
for them
focused
out
on
here.
more better products.
In Vegas, it's so hot that the water dries up before it gets 20 feet anyway. Like realistically, I'm telling you, we wash cars and you'll see the water go out 10, 20 feet, and then it burns up so quick because the
Yeah.
asphalt is so hot that it just like dries
Yeah.
up almost instantly. What's up, Juice? Rinseless gang. Past Corum's bedtime. Corum's getting
Hey, it's
sleepy.
2 hours later here.
Corum's fading. Oh my God! What 9:07? Wow. Yeah, it's getting pretty late. We're gonna have to cut it soon for Corum so he doesn't
Yeah.
fall asleep on us.
The thing-
All right, what else we got? Anything
Yeah.
else?
No, I think
I think we got through
Yeah.
all the questions.
You
Yeah.
have to throw everything. Yeah.
we've been on for a minute now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, London. Anything else you want to
I
say
just
before
wanted
we
to
cut
give a
off?
Shout
or-
out to you guys. I think what you guys are doing is really do appreciate this opportunity. Love watching you guys' videos, and I think it really means a lot to me. So I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man, great to have you. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure getting a chance to talk with you and ask you some questions, kind of pick your brain, and we'll definitely do it again sometime in the future. Again, guys, if you want to check out his YouTube channel, check out his YouTube channel. It's Shinetastic, and he's going to be starting to post some more video content on there. So go over there, give him a follow on YouTube, Instagram, and support his journey. And we'll see you guys
Later,
Yeah.
guys.
Have a good weekend.
Great weekend.
Cheers, guys.